but
Yeah.
welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the next episode.
Ooh.
Yes, this is
That's
Flex.
some shit.
And you've got Stephanie, aka Stephness, the bestest.
And we got
Yeah, it's your girl Samantha.
Sam in the building. Grrrn.
Drum roll, please.
Ba 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 ba. Alright. So how's everybody feeling today?
Oh yeah. How's y'all Wednesday treating you?
You know, Wednesday was cool, you know, drank a little wine, a little time.
Okay.
I'm feeling grateful today.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm
Well,
in a
I'm
space
grateful to see
of
another day.
Yeah. The simple things and then the things that are to come and just appreciation for what's here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Definitely appreciate everything that's coming my way, especially the bads and the goods. I'm learning from everything.
Of course, you gotta take the good and the bad.
Bad and the good, ugly.
Especially given like what's going on in today in society, like everyone is going through something.
It's something.
There's a lot of breakups going on.
Yeah, I woke
lot
up
of
this
ups and
morning to,
downs,
like, so
definitely.
many people going through a divorce.
Divorces. I mean, not to mention, you know, the whole pandemic and just people emotionally just feeling all types of ways. But on top of that, we got divorces going on.
Absolutely.
Word.
Which one we won't even talk about first.
I mean, well, let's see. We got, what's her name?
Tia and Corey.
Tia and Corey. You have Miguel and his wife.
I was about to say Tia Tamara, but it's Tia Marie.
Yeah, it's not.
What's her name? Marie?
Tia Mowry.
Tia
But
Mowry.
she's now Hardick, but now she's Mowry
No,
again.
it's not Marie Hart.
Mowry Hardick.
Yeah.
But now
'Cause
she's
I
Mowry.
don't think.
I think she kept her.
Did she keep her
I
name?
think she kept her name, right?
She might have done a
She had
hyphen.
to.
I think
She had to
did.
hyphen it.
But
Whoever did.
she's out. She filed for divorce.
Oh.
She said I'm out. So that means he
I heard
did
it was
something.
for like differences, like they had like didn't really state what it was exactly. But I see that's the same thing for like pretty much everyone. They're having like
You know what I think?
differences or whatever.
I think society's high expectations on marriage causes all this pressure on people, especially our people.
Do we still have high
Because-
expectations in marriage? Do we?
Once you say, "Oh, I'm going to marry this woman. I'm going to put a ring on her finger," yes, there's all these things that are expected, and you know, people need their space. People need their space. Personally, when I get married, I want my husband to have his own room. We need to have 2 separate rooms because I need to be able to feel like I can have a break from you. Because otherwise, I'm going to get tired of you, and guess what? Divorce.
Not my own room though.
Yes, you get your own room.
Nah, I'm
Wait,
You
good.
get, and guess
Wait,
what? We're
wait,
going to
wait,
sleep
wait,
in each
what is
other's
this?
room.
No,
But
this
I need to
own-
have the option.
Okay, wait. When you say his own room, do you mean like you guys have like a 3-bedroom house, and if you get into a fight, there's another room that someone can go to? Or that's
No.
where he has to reside every night?
It's not even a has to. It's an option to when I reside in your room, or you want to lay
we
there,
say
you
we
lay
can't have
there.
all these options
But
in a marriage. We can't
you
do all that.
have to.
No.
And we have to have open communication so that there is no mucky waters. You ain't sneaking no girl in there. Because I didn't tell you that's what we do.
Why are we taking it that far, though? If we're in a good marriage, we shouldn't even take it that far, whereas we think our spouse... Like, I would never even put that into my head to think that I will have a
Exactly.
spouse that would, want to bring someone in the house.
Exactly. Open communication.
I mean, I
We
think
can say that, but there's never open communication.
Because
There's
of-
always going to be something that you don't tell him, but you tell your homegirl. There's always
I
something.
can get to a point where it's all out there.
I feel like you
get to
should
that
have open
point.
But you're
communication with
getting
your
to that point.
I feel you should have open communication in your relationship so it can like last longer. Honestly,
That's why we all say that, but that's not what ends up happening.
why not?
It does over time.
Because you know what ends
Over
up happening?
failed
We feel
experiences.
as if we're going to hurt the other one's feelings.
That depends on if that
Especially
person.
if I say something.
That depends if something happens and you reserve yourself because you don't want to get to that person back to that point.
No. I don't know. I'm not there yet. Although I'm living like I am, I'm not there yet. I don't know. He doesn't need to be in a separate room.
Nah,
That's just
I don't
me.
think I would be in a separate room like that.
It's not a matter of every night. Y'all looking at me like, I don't
No, not like
It's
every
not
night.
every
I just feel
night.
like
that option is it's
Because you know what? I
gratifying.
feel as if this.
I would get a king size bed for that reason.
And that's what I want too. But I would
Right.
say this, like if you're talking about open
Yeah.
communication and doing all that stuff,
I want to
If
be
I'm
around
doing
you.
all that, I shouldn't need to be away from you, even in my time of I need my woosah moment. You know, that's how I feel. Like I should.
I mean, like I feel like if I need to take time from you, that's during the day, but at night.
Yeah, there's another time for that.
Like at night,
I have to
it's
have my
just-
me time, but it
yeah.
doesn't need to be at our time of sleep.
It depends. Like if at
I
night.
get what you guys are saying because throughout the day you're doing your thing. You may not even
Yeah.
see each other, so it's like
So I want to kind
nighttime,
of want to be
That's
around
the time
you.
you
at
want
that
to be
time.
around me.
but still having the option. I hear what you're saying, but like let's say you're together every day for like a week straight, and just like.
I think
okay.
you think about the argument,
Okay, so,
the argument
you know what?
aspect. Like if you have
That
an
happened to
argument
me.
at night,
No. That happened to me just
I'm
last
just
week.
like I'm around you too much now. I need a break. Type
That happened
thing,
to me
you
last
know?
week. I went and sat in my car for a couple of hours, believe it or not.
You just
He's been home the entire week. I mean, didn't even come to the front door and look out. And I was just like, oh my God. Like day 3, I was just like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like the next day, I got up, I got dressed, I sat in my car for a couple of hours. And that was the moment that I needed. That's all I needed. Just that little bit of time. And then Monday, I, left my home. I went someplace for a couple of hours and I came back and I was like, okay, that's it. That's all I needed.
And,
You know
and
what I
that,
mean?
that
I always
room
need
can be
that
that
time.
too. It could be just that. It doesn't have to be that you sleep in there either. It's just the option to have that sanctuary. Like,
Exactly.
This is my space,
Because
and I
when
wanna
he's not
be in
here, I woke up this morning at 6:30 and has been up listening to my music. You know what I mean? Just having that, listening to the rain, just having that nice moment to myself. And I'm like, yay, this is all for me. And I loved it.
I don't know. I'm on the fence because for me, I like my space, but I also like to also get cuddled like once in the blue. But I don't want to be like you said, like
You want to be smothered.
I don't want to be smothered at all. Like I don't want to be hot, sweaty. I don't want
Yeah.
you on me all night.
Yeah, I don't want
Especially
that.
like I mean, if it's comfortable and I fell asleep, hey, okay. But if I'm uncomfortable and I'm like, nah, get off of me.
No, like, okay, so like what you're saying, like you see to fall asleep, I can do that for like 5 minutes. And then once the sleep starts coming, I'm going to turn over. I'm going to go to my corner.
Oh,
you go to
nah.
your corner. A third person could sleep in between us.
I understand
Because
that.
everybody's
I'm
like
not
that now,
sleeping
right?
with you like that all night. Shoot, it might
I
even
can't
be
stay
in
like
the
that all
side.
night.
No, okay, let me stop.
I'm gonna go back to my
It's
side.
a little too raunchy for y'all.
It is wrong. Can you turn it down just a little bit? Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Nah,
But then,
I'm not really like the cuddle type, but I cuddle. But I feel like because I'm a person that I generate heat, I don't want to be hot all
I'm
night.
always hot.
Yeah,
So
like-
I don't need nobody. The fan is always on. I don't care how cold it is. I need the fan on because I'm going to get hot.
So okay, you don't use the AC then.
I'm not allowed to right now.
Oh, it's heavy when I'm not allowed to. That means you
It's,
discipline.
you know what
That
it
means
is?
you.
I also feel guilty too because I'm just like, it's not the season for it and it's a little chilly outside. What would my neighbors think? Like, that's how I
Listen.
feel.
Let me tell you,
So I just don't
Open the
try
window,
to-
girl. That's what
Right?
they would think. Like,
I was
you
in
got
a
the
bit-
AC on?
Right?
I was in a relationship
At
with
the
a
same
girl
time,
who wanted the
who
room
cares?
cold 24/7.
What?
She wanted the room cold 24/7. So
No.
if it was freezing outside, the window was definitely open.
I'll crack it just a little bit.
No, it's not a crack. Wide open.
Okay.
Wide open.
Oh, so
is-
she wants to be
Wide
under
open,
covers
birds
like
can
this?
come in
underneath the
here.
covers all day. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And
Like,
I'm
I don't
pretty
wanna
sure you
hi-
guys have experienced
I don't
this
wanna
with me.
hide
Like,
it.
I'll have the heat on in my car, but my window's still down.
I do that too.
I just
I'm
there's
like,
something
it's a
about
balance.
that air. Like, I
Yeah.
need it. Like, it just feels good. So I
Nah.
just
Too,
think at
it's too
home.
hot when it's closed, and then it's like too cold when there's no heat on. I need the balance. It's
I
like-
have my
not gonna-
thermostat at
Crisp air
100, but
coming
I
in.
have the
I'm not gonna
fans
say
on.
what's on my mind because I feel like it's gonna be very sexist.
What?
Women don't know what they want.
You said it.
We just said what we want. We want both.
Yeah, but why? Why not? Can you settle with
But
one?
why do I have to? That's the thing. Why do I have to?
Can have both.
Who
I
says
can
that we
wind
have
my
to
window
settle?
down,
No, I did.
blast
I want my
heat,
cake,
and waste
and
my
I'm
gas.
gonna eat it too.
All the time. Heard you. I heard that.
Why?
But
You
yeah,
don't
let's
know what we
let's
want.
just talk about some more divorces, guys. So like Kim and Kanye is one I wanted to talk about,
Kim and Kanye.
I mean,
and just Kanye in general because he's wilding right now. Agreed?
no, he's not wild.
No.
I feel like he's doing like that whole white people matter, white lives matter was only a publicity
Publicity?
stunt. just to
Absolutely.
like just to make him more relevant. Like I not to say that he's not relevant now, but
just
it's
to give him something to talk about.
yeah, because it's like that's just what it is.
working.
He always says that.
We're talking about him right now.
Yeah.
If you're not talking about if you're not being talked about, you're not really popular.
Well, that's true.
So it's like, why not do something that's gonna make everyone talk about it? That's how I look at it. I don't look at it for him to even believe that shit that he put on his shirt. He just said, make that so I can post it with this chick next to me.
Candace.
I feel like it's that plus making black people uncomfortable.
Or making people in general uncomfortable.
On purpose, for a good reason, for a good cause.
I mean, because he
or he could be making a mockery out of it too.
He is making
I looked at it that way.
He's making a mockery of it because at the end of the day, he's either getting white people or whoever.
Everyone, like even the models, everybody was jumping in.
Yeah, but white people probably be like, yeah, right, or whatever the case is.
The
Who
mockery
knows?
part, like, I feel like he's making a mockery of the Black Lives Matter thing because we all know now that shit was an agenda. It's out the box. It's out. The cat is out the bag. So he's just like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter.
I feel like him putting it out there, he's giving you that idea, that option to think that way. But for him to really put it out there was just something to be like, that's just an advertisement idea for me. This is a business. Like,
it's just a way to get the people riled up and talking.
Yeah, like we talking about like
sales are gonna go up.
Our sales are gonna go down.
Or go down. Whichever
people
way,
gonna talk
he's still
shit.
gonna win.
People gonna want to talk about what he's talking about.
Music. Mm-hmm. You know, so.
Cause that's what Kanye does. Like when he came out with the shoes, nobody thought that shit was gonna be whack. Everybody wearing them now. Everybody was like, are they ugly? This and that.
Everybody got them on.
Everybody got them on.
They were ugly when they first came out.
Which one? The sneakers?
Yeah.
Everything.
Or the moon looking
freaking sweaters. I'm sorry, Kanye. I love you.
I like those shoes actually.
I
do
got
look like sweaters, but I actually like them.
I actually got I actually have a lot of Yeezy stuff. Like I even got the Yeezy Gap stink bag. I like it.
The trash bag?
The stink bag, not the trash bag. That's Balenciaga.
Oops.
But Balenciaga made partner with Gap with Yeezy to make that bag anyway. All that Yeezy Gap stuff that Balenciaga.
It's looking very struggle attire.
It is struggle attire. You don't see the walkway thing that he did. Like it's all about like
they look like they were walking on another planet.
Exactly, and that's what his brand is. Like I'm alien eyes. Like I'm giving you this vision, moon shit.
I like it. The clothes just looks uncomfortable though.
I wouldn't wear the clothes, but I feel like I wouldn't wear the shoes that he's also wearing either. Like I actually like the sneakers that he partnered with Adidas.
But would you wear the rhinestone flip flops?
No.
Are you sure?
I wouldn't wear no rhinestone flip flops.
Are you sure?
Are you absolutely positive, Sir Flex?
I think I'm positive,
ma'am.
What
have you say about the glittery slippers?
You don't like the rhinestone shoes?
I don't fancy them pretty much.
No. They wouldn't look good with your knickers.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Not the knickers. No.
They don't match my 3-piece suit.
No. Oh, actually, that would look fabulous with your 3-piece suit.
No. I have to wear socks.
Make sure you get little black footsie socks to go with it.
I fancy not.
You fancy not?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I don't have any Yeezy. I would like to have something. Maybe a pair of sneakers if they wouldn't sell out so much. But
I mean, they got the slides that's coming out right now. You want them?
We're also going into winter time.
Oh yeah, understandable.
What does he have for winter? Nothing. For shoes.
He don't have no boots. Really.
Yeah, he needs to come out with his own.
He does have Yeezy boots.
He has Uggs. Like Uggs, his own Uggs.
No, but they like Yeezy boots. It's like they look like army boots to me, honestly. Like the.
They actually look like.
The 700.
This is probably before your time, so I'm not even gonna mention it.
What Vasquez?
I'm sorry.
Vasquez.
What's that?
Isn't it Vasquez? You never seen Vasquez boots, or is it?
Yeah, I think it is Vasquez boots.
It's Vasquez. They have they was with Ace Solos and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ace Solo
like,
Nikes.
Nikes. Maury's, maybe.
Maury's.
She's like, no.
But real talk though, I think Kanye should create an UGG boot like.
I'm dying because she's like, what are those?
Wait, I have no idea what you guys are saying.
Alright, so.
I probably know them by their real names.
Yeah, you probably seen them and be like, just like, oh, those ugly shoes?
Well, can someone pull one up so I can see real quick?
Maury's.
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
It sounds familiar, but
Hey Siri, Google Vasquez boots.
It's like a boot. It's like a leather boot that's like one color, but it's like very.
I found this on the web for Vasquez Boots album.
Why does he have this accent, Sam?
I told you my series a little,
Yes,
okay, I found this on the web for Vasquez.
Yeah. You got
No.
Hey Siri?
If I say, hey Siri, he be like,
Rotted clots is this?
Are those Vasquez's?
That is not no Vasquez. This
They
looks
might
like they're
be.
about to go hiking in the Adirondack.
But Vasquez's are hiking boots though.
Well, I
They
mean,
probably those are probably just not the boots that they were selling.
But hear me
I think
out.
I know what you're talking about.
Hear me out.
I'm
They
hearing
used
you.
New Yorkers like the black ones. Hear me out. Kanye should do an UGG, right? But the animal should be a more populated animal that's not endangered or something. I don't know. Lambs are not endangered, but it's different to do something that's like
So you want him
plentiful.
to-
Oh, PETA's gonna come after you.
Huh?
Is it PETA? How we say it?
You know what?
PETA?
I'm sorry, guys. That
The
was messed up.
PETA.
That was really
Right.
cancel that comment. This.
Not even a phobo. She was like,
Like-
which animal is not endangered? Cats. We're gonna use cats.
Save the lambs. Save the lambs, y'all. Cause you a wild one.
I mean, I'll have
Wait.
a lamb chop every now and then, but Jesus Christ, they
Yo,
ain't trying
cats-
to kill them for their fur.
Cats are plentiful. That's why the Chinese.
We're not
You
allowed
know
to
what?
cut-
Let
we're
me
not
not
allowed
even
to
say
use
that
them.
either.
I was actually watching this show on Netflix. It's like Jack, I think it's Whitehall or whatever his name is. He was like he went to Whitehall. Is it?
And you talking about Andy?
No, Jack. His
Who's
name is-
Jack?
Some random guy. I think he was an actor in Bad Teachers or some shit like that. But
Oh,
either way, he was like basically going on his venture with his father. So they end up going to what is it? Cambodia.
okay.
So they went to the market, and then it was just like it's random because y'all was talking about random like cats and everything, and they was just eating every random thing you could possibly think of: rats, freaking
Cats.
rattlesnakes,
Dogs.
They said they had to
Roach.
learn how to eat everything because they was a poor
Big
country.
worm.
And I'm like, what?
Crickets,
It's good for
grasshoppers.
protein, but I don't want that.
I mean,
I would be a vegetarian so fast.
West Indians eat weird stuff too, but
What
not
we eat that's
that
so
way.
weird?
Tripe.
That's not weird.
That's the intestines of an animal. That's part of your digestive system. Like
But-
you end up pooping somewhere near that
But
area.
it's the way that
I mean, you
it's
don't poop
clean.
out of there,
Okay,
but you're.
we clean it. We know how to clean our
So you
animals.
don't think that cleaning those?
We
insects
do
too?
clean
You don't be cleaning
our
that
thing,
stuff. How you clean a roach?
but it's still a weird thing.
No,
we.
hold on. How you clean a roach?
Same,
When they eating the
I want
roach
to hear
in the
the
cookie, how they
incident.
clean
the
that?
same thing with the vinegar.
How do you clean a roach,
No, you
guys?
seen them do that? You seen them do that?
I seen them
You've
clean.
seen them weird people traveling them cuisines.
They just
stuff.
fry
You
them
ever seen-
shits.
Exactly.
The heat kills the bacteria, and you eat
Exactly.
it
They got
fried
They got a bowl
with
full of
salt.
that shit.
Listen,
That's it, fried roach.
So yes, you can't eat the tripe.
I never seen.
Nobody eat. We don't eat chicken butt. They have a whole
Dick.
delicacy of
They
chicken
eat.
butt.
We eat what? Or Caribbean people eat dick, like pig
Yeah.
dick or cow.
It's yeah.
Cow dick or pig
Hold
dick?
on.
Cow dick.
Cow dick. There you go.
It's good. It's
Hold
supposed to
on.
be-
Pause your
Yeah.
argument. Caribbean people do not eat dick.
oh well. We don't call it like that, but you know what I mean.
She said Caribbean people eat dick.
No.
I gotta
I'm
pause
And
sorry.
it's
that.
like cow or pig.
or pig.
Shit,
Which
cow,
dick is
pig.
it?
Which dick do you want to chew on?
We're doing
Like,
cow because we cook it. I don't know if
We-
they use the pig. Now the thing is, when they make sauce, they don't put dick in it, right? They don't put cow. They don't put pig.
First of all,
They
why
use
are we
pig
putting-
tail
why are we
and
putting-
Okay.
stew
why are we
peas
putting dick in anything?
and pig foot.
Because it's good.
I know dick is good. We
Hey.
got that. We got that on audio already.
Yes, but guess who eats the dick though? At least in Haiti, it's the men. The women make it for the men. Like it's like an aphrodisiac.
Nah, I heard about that, but I'm good. Like especially. Like,
I was gonna get into
testicles
that
and stuff like that.
aphrodisiac. I was gonna get into like semen in general in other countries, especially the Eastern world. It's put on
It's-
your skin. Like it's,
Oh yeah, I know
it's-
about putting it on your
Is chicken
skin.
gets its balls?
Chicken gizzards.
What's good to it? I thought gizzards is balls. Like
No,
below. What is
no.
gizzard?
I think it would have said testicles,
Is it
scrotum,
this?
something along that
Yeah.
line.
Oh, it's
In,
in
in
the
the,
neck.
the throat
That's
area.
that's roosters. That's chicken.
No. You're talking about the thing outside. This is inside.
Oh, so you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Move on. But
Wait, that would be the thalamus. You can't eat the thalamus.
what I'm saying,
I don't know if we
what's
call
the
that.
gizzard?
The gizzards might be.
See, I know I wasn't bugging.
Chicken gizzard.
You
Walking
know, I don't
down
eat
the
that,
street,
but it's
chicken
definitely not what you're
gizzard.
thinking. It's
Oh.
not testicle.
Oh, I love to eat chicken
And
gizzard.
aren't
Chicken
okay? No,
gizzard.
you're not
Like
gonna say it. This is
chitlins.
gonna sound really
So what's
ignorant.
chitlins?
Chitlin is a tripe.
Wow. Ew.
Yeah, you ate that?
No.
Okay.
I ate get it.
That's fine.
So all in all, Caribbean people eat dick.
I've cleaned meat. I've cleaned chicken. I've cleaned turkey.
Watch them arguments now.
You know, they're always in a little baggie already, so.
Like turkey neck, like I'll eat a turkey neck, but it gotta be in collard greens.
You're not gonna eat it like if I cook it separately?
No.
Oh, I always cook it separately. The gizzard, the chicken, the heart.
Like, no.
All that stuff. The
like
neck,
liver, maybe.
the liver.
But kidney, yeah. But different, I don't know. It's just weird for me.
I'm not eating no necks anyway. I don't eat necks. I don't eat feet.
I don't eat feet either.
I don't eat tongue.
I don't eat nose.
Tongue?
No, I don't eat nose. Nose. Cow nose? You ever seen that?
The snout? I've never seen.
No, that's
cow
a
nose.
pig.
Pig nose.
No, I wouldn't eat any of that. I won't eat
I'm
no
not
nose.
eating that. I'm not doing eyes. I'm not doing brain.
So you don't eat
Go
fish
ahead,
head?
soup. Absolutely not. And don't let me get an eyeball in my soup.
What about eyes and fish?
I just said I don't get me an eye.
Yo,
in my
you didn't
soup.
hear what I just said?
I'm sorry, I was looking up music.
And I'm not
Pootie
eating
tagging
no
this a while
feet
ago?
either for you.
You just pootie tagging the fuck out of me, Stephanie.
Or organs.
Yeah, no chicken feet.
No organs.
No nothing.
No chicken
They
foot,
good,
no
me.
pig feet,
Heart.
no cow foot, no heart, no tongue, no tripe, no liver, no
Pussy.
kidney. Just give me regular meat.
You just said you was eating kidney though.
No, man, I ain't no kidney.
I like liver and kidney. I do that. It's alright.
I'll cook it for you, but I ain't eating it.
Kidney and beans and rice.
I don't want it like that's what I'm craving. But if like I go to like a Caribbean household and they making that like, this is for breakfast and I got nowhere to go nowhere, I'm eating.
I'm not eating it. I'm still not eating it.
I'm eating it with the dumpling,
Nope.
soft cooked dumpling, please. With the plantain. I mean, I'm lying.
With the banana.
With the banana,
Banana.
boiled banana and all that.
Nah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want no yam though. I'm good.
Yam is good, but I don't want that.
I don't
want no, I don't want that.
What is it like? What is the infatuation with yam? Like, it doesn't taste like anything.
It depends on where you get
It's
your yam from.
filling.
The yam is delicious. I had
It's
I had
filling.
never been a big fan of yam, especially here in this
Give me
country.
a piece of pumpkin.
I went back home and had yam.
Sweeter.
It tasted like they buttered the yam.
Oh
Like, you ever had a nice hot corn?
Yeah,
with
that's
the-
yellow yam.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was delicious.
Yellow yam is actually
Oh my
sweet.
god, that was so good.
But yeah, I don't like yam.
That was delicious.
Like, cause
That
I
was
don't
the best
even like
I
yam in
had.
my soup. Like,
I love it in my soup too. I like all of them. I like all that ground vegetable stuff.
I'm good.
I want all that. Give me potato. Give me my yam. Give me my yuca. Give me all that.
Dumpling.
So we did deviate away from the topic about
Them
the
people
divorce.
getting divorced.
Yeah, I mean no, we didn't. We went to Kanye West.
We did that. We touched on it.
Listen,
Tia, Kanye, that's all we need to talk about. We don't
I
need
look
to
at it this way.
You want to
It
know what?
sucks. Keep the love, keep the hope alive. Moving
Keep
on.
the hope
No,
alive.
I feel this way
Keep the
about
love.
these people.
Love is only.
At the end of the day,
Mhm.
it don't matter to me.
Right? What, like,
They
why
probably
do we
weren't
even have
compatible
time?
anyway. Maybe the contract was over.
I feel like love should only be kept if both parties treasure it.
Love should only be kept.
Love should only be kept if both
Like you
parties.
see how you love. You see how you if you like. Oh, one person want to break up. Like you can't really change that person's mind. You can persuade them, but you can't change their how
Because
they're feeling.
it's a
about
lot
it.
of things that builds up before the person decides they want to leave.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Both parties have to like value that love to keep it there.
Yeah. No.
No.
No. It's not. Not that I don't agree with you.
Okay.
I agree that both people have to want the relationship to work or be in love, but it's just sometimes things happen.
No, things do happen.
You could still be madly in love with someone and
You
it's
grow
just
apart.
not working.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
a lot of things that just it doesn't work.
Or it doesn't like because like you said, you can grow apart, or some aspects of the relationship doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore.
Or it could be you're not willing to put up with this behavior any longer. It's like, you know what? I thought maybe after 10 years you would be different, but you still, like, you know, I only could do but so much.
Can I get some what?
Absolutely. We heard some fear. But do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from. Hey, Steph, how you doing today? You look like I had to wake up.
I'm awake, guys.
No, you're not.
I'm awake.
Should I?
Speaking of awake, no, we're not gonna deviate into a movie. That was not our topic for the night.
What?
I was gonna talk about the movie Awake, but
I never seen it.
Christina Milian, some random white guy. He was going under surgery and he was still awake for the surgery, but he was still asleep but awake.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Is
it's
it on
no,
Netflix?
he's like screaming. His consciousness is like, "Hey, I can feel that."
But his body
But he was
is kind
asleep.
of yeah.
Yeah. Imagine feeling that you cannot express because your body is like shut down.
I kind of went through that a little bit, so yeah, it sucks.
And then on top of that, I won't spoil it, but the woman did some shit. Let me just say that.
What movie is it?
Awake?
Awake.
It's on
Christina
Netflix?
Milian.
It's on Netflix.
I don't know. It's like 10 years old.
Oh, probably could find it on something, YouTube or whatever.
What's you heard about the what's it called again? The queen, the king, the woman queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy behind that.
Wow, how y'all feel about it? Because I actually went to go see it.
You did go see it. Okay, so now
I wanna hear
from,
it.
from the historically, they're not exactly accurate.
As always.
They're gonna play
They-
the narrative
they-
to make it more interesting for the viewer.
They did, and I see where they focused on because they were a warrior tribe, they were warrior people. However, they did play a little part in the slave trade.
Yeah, they did. They showed that though.
Oh, you're right.
Got a little bit over there.
They showed that part because I didn't see the movie, but
Like,
I felt that
you seen the
way
movie?
that I didn't. I did not.
Oh, so what?
But I feel from
that's-
what I'm hearing,
Mhm.
and from what I know about those people,
Mhm.
I guess they really didn't focus a lot on it, and I guess they maybe wanted to show a different part of the people and not just what they did during the slave trade.
I mean, what they really show from, not to spoil it for anyone, or y'all was gonna go see it, or y'all waiting there for
No, I'm not gonna go into the movies.
Alright, so what I seen from like that part, well,
Guys, spoiler alert. He's going to say something about the movie. So fast forward like, I don't know, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, you think it's gonna take me that quick? I actually explained that thing's a little too long.
Give us about 2 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, so
Please down.
so like in like terms of like the slave trade, they basically explained that like the reason why they really went to war in that movie itself, it was just because they wanted to deviate from it because they felt like they was deceiving their people. So that's the reason why. That's like how they explained it in that aspect, because they were doing it, they were a part of it, but they felt like they wanted to take themselves away from it. So that's the reason why it was fucking around with everyone. All the other tribes was just like, nah, what you mean? That's how we getting money in our tribes by like stealing other people and selling them to the people that's coming in from the sea. So
it's another slave movie then.
it's not really a
It's
slave.
not. That's the thing. They didn't want to focus so
It's
much
not
on
a slave
that.
movie.
It's not a slave movie.
Because it's you know how every movie has to put a love factor into it also, and they have that factor, but it's also about
you need something to capture the audience and give that moment.
Yeah, they
so
had
to
the all
speak.
moment. They had all that. Like, I'm not gonna give like what they did, but as far as the slave trade, they played it into like basically where it's like the women were just kind of like fed up, like, why are we selling our people? Like, we're taking our own people. People are taking us and giving them to them, and we just doing it to our own people, and we doing it for the people that's white. And that's where they were trying to. That's what the message of the movie was kind of going to it. So even though when you saying like, yeah, they didn't really focus on them being a tribe that was actually inside the slave trade, they actually, the whole Africa was doing it in that movie.
I don't know how I feel about them doing that.
No.
No, it was just them.
In the beginning was them.
Oh, so
Once the need, where the eyebrows raised was when the need now increased, because the need now coming from Europe and here, they needed more people. Because remember, a lot of people weren't surviving. People were killing themselves. People were dying of diseases, so on and so forth. So now the need increased more. So now they were getting captured. Like the people who were doing the capturing was being captured as well. Like everybody was being captured.
So
now.
that's what, I guess that's when they rebelled, because that's when it looked like they took place in that movie too.
Yeah.
So I guess It all leads up to it.
So how do you guys feel about the Jeffrey Dahmer?
I didn't finish it though, but I see that the
That's
I
another
didn't watch it yet.
that community
I finished it.
that community that's
Yeah.
that's mad about it. I don't understand. Like I
You
get
don't
it.
understand?
I get why they upset, but it's like they don't want. I heard they didn't
They
want
didn't-
to
they
be
don't
categorized as them.
They didn't want him to be portrayed as an LGBTQ plus.
But why?
But I'm like, you gotta take the good with the bad and
He
the
was
ugly.
he was a
He
not
was
homo. He was gay.
homosexual.
He was homosexual, and he didn't know how to express that. That's how
I
it
mean,
looks to me.
okay. You know, it's weird because in the movie they never actually show you. They never show him do anything
No,
with anyone. It was more so he just wanted them there.
but you have to also understand his fetish with roadkill.
That was the only thing that kept him. The roadkill was the only thing him and his dad actually did together and got along with.
And that's the only thing that basic. I
and
mean,
they
that's the
didn't
thing he
leave.
grew up with. Like he didn't really interact with human beings.
Because everyone loved him.
Hmm?
Everyone kept leaving.
No, but even when he went to school, nobody fucked with him either.
No, not really. But he didn't get bullied either. Remember
He
when
didn't
he
get
gave
bullied because he was working out. He was doing
No,
random
like
shit.
even when he was little. Remember when he gave the teacher the tadpoles?
He didn't get bullied because niggas didn't want to talk to him. He was weird. He was isolated. So he only had his own vision to him. Like I really felt like his father showing him that roadkill shit and everything gave him a
Groomed
whole.
him.
Hmm?
He groomed him.
Yeah, he groomed him to be different. Like it was just weird. Like it really was weird because after he killed those people, he really just dissected them, try to burn their body to get rid of the evidence. Like that's what
He did
really
basically what he did with the taxidermy.
Exactly. So it was
Like the first two, like even the black community, I think the black gay community was saying something about like, you know, he was targeting blacks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, he only killed what was around him.
yeah.
So
like if you really look at it, he wasn't gonna be accepted into those white communities. He probably wasn't making enough money to live in those communities at that moment.
no, he wasn't.
So he probably, unfortunately, he was in one of those communities where poor people can live and poor people can survive. And unfortunately, those were where the minorities were. And that's
Yeah,
why he
because that's just what was around him. Because when he was still living at home, his first kill, he was still in high school.
Yeah, and that was that white guy
The hitchhiker.
that was freaking going to go, I'm gonna go check my friends. And
Yeah, that shit was.
I was like, in my mind, like that whole, like back in the day, like hitchhiking, like just to
That was
go
a
out
thing,
there,
though.
Like
Back in the day, that was a thing. You could hitchhike. I'm not even gonna lie. Shame on me. I did it a couple of times
I
in the
remember
'90s.
that.
But that was actually a thing. You could hitchhike.
Yeah, but that was because back in the day,
People were
like,
actually friendly.
were friendly, but you actually could trust someone back then.
Society was
Now
insane.
that you see everything what has happened, you like, damn. When you thought you can trust, this is what happened. You like, maybe I got a second guess doing that now, and that's what made people like,
Oh yeah.
oh shit, like
Oh yeah.
you gotta double take, like, cause I seen like you see memes like, oh, you niggas take a hitchhiker, you come in like, damn, you, like, oh, why you came in here, you didn't know if I was a serial killer or anything, and it's just like,
But usually serial killers are nice. Cause remember, Son of Sam. Who was the other guy? He was another charming guy. He used to pick up a bunch of people and then kill them. I think the first guy got away. The first guy got away because he didn't lock the door.
oh yeah. What you
So
talking about? What you talking about?
Can't remember the name of the guy. He was another serial
Jeffrey.
killer.
No, she's
Who?
not talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
No, not Jeffrey.
She's talking about somebody completely
This is another
different.
one. And then after that, what he started doing was messing up the door. So now even if you try to get out,
It's already.
you couldn't get out from the inside. You had to do it from the outside. And that's how he got most of his victims. But
Nah, that Jeffrey Dahmer shit, that shit was crazy for the simple fact that, like, they was calling and making complaints and they wasn't coming in.
But my whole thing, okay, so here's my thing. Here's where,
I didn't watch the whole thing, so
even if you didn't watch the whole thing, I'm pretty sure you got to the part where it smelled.
yeah. I mean, that was
My
the first
whole-
episode.
Okay, so my whole thing is this. No, that wasn't the first episode.
It was.
When he got his own apartment, that's when it started smelling.
That was the first episode. That's when he got caught. and then they started.
Oh, they went backwards.
They started playing back in the second. The second episode was him when he first was his first.
Oh yeah. You're right. Now, being the fact that what we do outside of this, that is very distinct.
Yeah.
You can smell that. I mean, from down the street.
Yeah, like.
So how is it that?
Right.
I just couldn't understand how people were all the way inside the apartment. Cops went into the bedroom, and that's when. Oh wow! No, sir, you can smell that from the staircase.
I wonder if he killed at that moment, because I know what moment you're talking about. I don't know what scene when they actually came inside.
That's the first room. That's the first scene.
Blood.
And so they saw the blood. Okay, first of all,
no, they didn't see the blood.
They smelled the place.
Uh-huh.
That didn't bother them. So you mean to tell me you've never that is a very distinct smell. Okay.
That's true, but I feel like because he was doing it in acid, like it really wasn't.
But remember, he also had meat. He had stuff in the fridge. Remember, there was a head in the fridge. Like there was stuff out. So remember at one point he was cooking steak. Yeah. And obviously that wasn't steak. That was a thigh. Or whatever it was.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but that's nasty.
How do you not smell it?
They did smell it. That black lady was definitely adamant about that. Like I smell it.
I don't know how she stayed next door because there's no way in hell I would have still lived there.
Listen, you didn't see her face when she had to leave. That was their end. That was their last. That was their house. Like they had nowhere else to go.
Yes, they did, because her daughter didn't live there no more.
But to afford for her own.
Yo, listen.
You know how it was back then.
He got arrested in 91. Sir.
She said 91. I'm just saying. You saying it was so easier back then?
Like, I don't know how it was in Milwaukee, but sis could have moved out, okay? Like, I would have moved out.
My aunt, she said sis could have moved out for her.
And then my whole thing is that, now don't get me wrong, to each his own. But this man was even attractive for these gay guys to even be.
I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he was muscular. Like, maybe that's what attracted them. I don't know. I don't know what males attract to what males. Because honestly,
I feel as if also they probably was like, oh, there's a white boy right here. We're going to try to get some money out of him.
Probably.
And
that's probably what it was too.
Because he was paying for photos.
Because he was talking about $50 with niggas. Hey.
It just got weird.
It did get weird.
It got really weird. It got weird with the kids.
I didn't see it. Got 2 kids?
Yeah. There was a 14-year-old.
Oh, the one that was bleeding in the thing, right?
Yeah.
I seen it in the preview, but I didn't get to that episode yet.
Yeah, that's what made me watch it. When they were outside.
She's like, he's bleeding.
And he's a little boy.
She said, check his ID. I said, I mean, pedophile. He was labeled registered.
He was already registered. So if they had checked, they would have saw that. And they never did.
Because he was probably white.
Well, that's what they're trying to say. It was like, well, his privilege got him off. And I'm like, privilege or not, the dude looks off.
He looks off, but a white cop is probably not going to think twice. Like, that's how probably back then. Like, you said, okay, how they portrayed the movie, especially in the first episode, when the black guy was running down, and he was...
I was hoping they wouldn't kill him.
Exactly. That's what that scene gave you. Yeah. He had to submit for them to help him. When he came to the White House, they seen it was a white guy. Hey, he had a door thing on. He's like, you know I was coming in. He's like, you should smell that. You could have see how you smell that shit. You could smell that shit from the door opening.
But not even. This is what I'm saying.
Like, come on.
I remember one time, I came off the elevator. I'm not even at the double doors yet. All I did was get off the elevator. Remember, we're next to Vascular. That met me at the door, the elevator door.
Yes.
Like, it was like double, triple mass, Vicks. Like, you could not, ammonia, that's when we still had smelling salt. You couldn't resist. And this man said that he couldn't smell it. He no longer could smell it. But I'm like, sir, even if you couldn't smell it, you do see that your foot it's not the same color as the rest of your body.
Hold on. So he couldn't smell his diseased foot.
He couldn't smell
The
the
fungus in
rotting
his
foot.
Oh
The
my
foot was already necrotic. It was rotted all the way. It was black, like hard black.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't smell it. And my whole thing is like, how could you not smell that? Like, how could you not smell that?
He was fat.
No.
He was just lazy as shit then. Because like, there's no way like you ignore that all your life.
I think it's not all his life.
That's negligence.
That's yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's diabetes, but I've actually heard of a couple of patients, that did that for lack of money.
I mean,
they have the insurance, they can't take off from the type of work that they do.
For the lack of money,
They can't
yeah.
take off.
For the lack of money, I definitely understand that. But
I mean,
to say that you didn't smell it, that's
he
kind
said
of
he didn't smell it. But when when a patient or anyone tells you something like that, mentally something is going on. Because this is one of the last things. Like, this ain't going nowhere.
You think so?
It doesn't go. I mean, unless you get COVID. But usually the smelling, that's one of the last things to go. You lose your taste buds before you use the sense of smell.
You know, that's crazy. Because
Oh,
you never really like pinpoint the five senses. Like, I would feel like your sense of touch, maybe.
That you would lose?
No, that you wouldn't. That's the last.
Actually,
to
it's really
lose.
your hearing. I hear it's your hearing. It's actually your hearing.
The last thing that you would lose?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because even when those patients are like, you know, in a quote unquote coma or they're under an event, they still hear everything.
Because to me, they always say once you lose one, the other one's straighten up.
Yes, they do say that.
So that's why I'm
but
like,
in terms of not losing not in the sense you're talking about, more so in the sense of when people are like end of stage, end of life,
okay.
even if they're not talking or their eyes are not opening, they're not moving, the hearing, they can still hear everything. That's another reason why I like talking about
as long as you can, but as long as they know how to comprehend, they can understand what they hear.
They can understand it, but they may not be able to communicate back with you. You know, and that's usually what happens with a lot of these people. But I don't know. That movie was
That show
intense. That series.
I didn't finish watching it, but like Netflix actually have like a lot of untold stories that they just like are unrolling out right now.
Oh.
Like if you really look, like I mean, I'm not really into forensic stuff like that.
I do like those things.
Cause that's not really my speed. I'm more into like comedian, adventure.
Oh no, I like
action.
to know about the mind of the killer or what the killer was like. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I know people are gonna say, well, that doesn't excuse the behaviors or what their actions. It does tell a story and it paints a picture as to who they do become in the future. Because it does start from someplace. And believe it or not, everything starts from home.
It start from home. It start from when you're younger too. Start from the experiences that you went through.
Yeah.
And like how you cope with them also. So
if you cope them. So no one ever asked Jeffrey how he felt. No.
Yeah. I mean, if you really look at it, the dynamic of, I think his mom was on med the whole time.
Even while she was pregnant with him.
Yeah, she had postpartum, and she didn't even know she had postpartum.
She didn't know it was called postpartum.
And then the father, he was a doctor, and he was just in and out. And I don't even
he
think
was a doctor?
wasn't he?
I thought he was in sales.
Really?
I wouldn't say he was in sales, not a doctor.
I swear he was a doctor.
Really?
That's why he was teaching him how to dissect and everything.
I feel like he knew a lot of science, and I was like, why does he know so much science if he's not a doctor?
That's why I thought he was a doctor.
But I never heard anyone address him as a doctor.
Honest
to God.
I swear he was a doctor. I'm not too sure. You have to watch it again.
I would have to go watch it again.
But
yeah.
just off the science vibe of him dissecting and everything, obviously he was giving me doctor vibes, surgeon vibes.
I feel like Dad was trying to find a way to communicate with his weird son because from the time he was a kid, he said he was a little weird. So I feel like he was trying to communicate with his weird son, you know, by any means necessary, because they did a lot of stuff together. They never showed him with the other boy because there was another brother.
There's another brother?
Yeah. There was
First
actually
of all,
another one.
oh yeah, because the mom did
home?
dip off with the other brother.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, the mom was upset because he never wanted to spend time with her.
You know, and I found that weird because I'm like, you never gave him the time of day, but yet You're upset because
he never gave you
y'all
any
never
time
did
of
the
day.
weird stuff together, but you thought it was weird and nasty anyway. But you
But she
still
wanted-
wanted to be invited.
But that's why for some women, to me, that's what they give off, that weird vibe of wanting to be around but not really wanting to be around.
They want to be asked.
They want to be
but
asked, so they want to be a part of
practice.
it.
Yes.
They just want to feel a part of something.
Basically, FOMO. You do have women out there that do have FOMO. They want people to cater to them, although they're not going to agree with it. They want to be the one to turn you down.
And that shit is weird.
You know what I mean? There are people like that. And I'm just like, you know what? In my opinion, mom was a big problem.
You think mom? I mean, mom was a big problem.
Mom was a big problem, especially what she did to him.
But that's why the father.
17.
That's why the father was really like not there. He really was doing his own thing. If you really notice.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. They both failed him because of that. That summer, for 3. How do you leave for 3 months? Like you just up and leave. They both just left.
But fair game. I mean, no excuse for the father. He really left.
That's what I'm saying. He left to go be with the other chick.
Yeah, he left thinking that the mom was gonna be there.
But you know she crazy. And you already had the whole custody thing. So why would she?
Listen,
It was crazy. I'm like, wow.
that shit was crazy, but.
Yeah, that still would make me eat people, but still.
I mean, he was just weird. Like his dad was teaching him the inside of rodents, like, and showing him how the components of inside of a body work.
Yeah, the heart, how to still keep the body alive, but
Like,
why were you showing him that anyway?
That's why I
weird.
thought he was a doctor. Like, for him to know that shit. Like, niggas used to roll around. He used to look around for roadkill, literally.
Yeah, they would drive around looking for roadkill.
So it's like that. Like back in the day, like I already know that was something to pass the day or pass the time. But to me, that's some weird shit. Even what she said, it is some weird shit to do.
I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like a lot of these movies where they showing the documentary of these serial killers' lives, a lot of them start off with killing roadkill or dissecting roadkill or killing neighborhoods, cats and squirrels and shit like that. That's how they all start.
It's
and then
true.
they progress to like larger things until they actually do a human.
Yeah, cause it's like it's like the thrill of not understanding what you want to understand. Like they wanna see, like you see a human, like I don't know how it really ticks. Like I learned everything else. I seen a frog. I seen a rat.
I think it's just
Seen
the
a
power of being
Overpowering
able to
somebody?
to overpower someone to just snuff someone's life. Some people.
Yeah, that's like some Mice and Men shit though. Like if
That's
you read
what?
Mice and Men. You never seen the heard of the book?
I read the book
Because like
numerous times, and I watched the movie.
You think about the guy like being so big and he was treating them so fertile, and then he didn't know how.
He didn't know how to be gentle with them.
He didn't know how to be gentle.
But he was also mentally retarded.
And what are these people? Not like they have some type of mental thing going on.
They do. They probably have something going on in their frontal lobe. That's why they did so much lobectomies on these people.
I mean, I feel
Back
like
in
it's
the
like a
day.
mental discharge of not feeling like you want to be accepted, so you kind of do weird shit.
But you have to understand something. Remember, the father also. Well, you didn't get that far, so I don't want to go back to that movie.
Wait, I mean, I'm on like episode 6, so.
The dad did blame himself, and he said that I had those thoughts as well at one point. So, but dad is not weird. So there was something that he was able to
But
overcome
he probably overcome that because of his parents.
of the dad's parents or whatever else he had around him.
Yeah, because the
But you
dad's
guys
parents
didn't give him that.
probably was more supportive. He
Hmm.
wasn't there. Like you could clearly see he wasn't there. Like he would be around when he was around. That's when he was interacting with him, and then he'd be like, "Dad, don't go."
Yeah, that's true.
Like, "Dad, don't go," and Mom would feel that way. Like, what about me?
But you out here being cuckoo in your room. That's
Yeah.
basically what she was doing.
But that's why, like what you said, that I don't know what term you use, and I need to understand that term.
Which was?
Which was when you said when a girl wants to be a part of everything, but
Oh, FOMO.
the FOMO. That's what this thing coming with FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Just like you want to be a part of something.
But with
no
her, I
one's
don't
there.
think it was so much FOMO. I think with her, it was more so because now we understand that she had postpartum depression. She never was able to have that connection with her son. So she couldn't bring herself to have the connection, but it looks like she was hoping that he would try to have a connection with her.
Yeah.
Which also makes it weird as to why she was a bit more loving with David and not so much with him.
I guess David wasn't, because David, I guess the dad wasn't really too much.
No, David is the younger one.
Yeah, but I guess the dad wasn't really too much around, so he just spent time with this person. He really just focused energy on what's his name, Jeff. Probably focused energy more on Jeff and didn't really too focus on the other child, so left him with her.
Yeah, I mean,
Cause like when you really look at it, the dynamic of a house, if you in a house with someone, if two are interacting with each other, going out, you with the other person all the time. Either you gonna talk to them or not talk to them. It's a little ass kid. She gotta take care of him. That's the youngest. She probably had to just have that little connection with him where, bitch, you had to take care of me. What's up?
I mean, well, we can't say that because when he came home from school as a little boy, the baby was crying. Remember, and she was passed out.
Listen, I don't know. I can't speak for on behalf of that woman because that woman is not my mom.
That one was crazy.
Strong.
Huh?
She probably wasn't strong. I don't know. She probably was strong. She had postpartum, so there's a lot of things.
She said she wasn't heard.
She wasn't heard.
Yeah.
From the guy.
I guess. She said she got married too young, and she really wasn't heard because she became a better person when she left the marriage.
Yeah, because she definitely got the raise, and
she just was just.
Yeah, she was strong.
She was different.
She was strong. Definitely was strong, man. But as far as maybe we can wrap it up. See.
Yeah.
See that it's getting late.
It sure is.
Stephanie has fell asleep in her pajamas.
She has fallen asleep, and it's time for us to let ourselves out.
Let ourselves out for real. You know, thank you for tuning in. You know,
Not the exit.
Stephanie got the.
Have you joined us to say goodnight?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's gonna let us out in prayer.
Ooh.
He's doing too much.
Siri already said goodnight for y'all.
I hate Siri for that. But yes, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Thank you for tapping into that some shit. Because everything we talked about is some shit.
It sure is. Especially this last episode.
Definitely.
These crazies out here.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Everyone get home safe.
Yeah.
And to everyone out there, we say good night.
Good night.
And to all my goons out there, stay dangerous.
Good night.
Don't get eaten.
If you want to get eaten, don't spread your legs open to hurt.
That's the wrong type of eat.